Hey guys, Joe here with ECRM at our Candy Planning Christmas and Halloween program in Vegas. And I have with me Barry from SpartanNash. Thank you for joining us.
No problem. Glad to be here.
So, one of the things that we do with SpartanNash is a little different than what's typically happens here, is a special planning program. And where he's just accomplishing all of your planning for Christmas candy, right?
Correct.
In one shot. So we're going to talk a little bit about how that works and some of the benefits that he receives from that. So before we get into that, though, can you give a brief overview of SpartanNash for those people who may not be familiar with it?
Sure. SpartanNash's corporate office is located in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We supply over 2,000 independent retailers, groceries, perishable products, and we have 145 corporate stores that I purchase for all different seasons, all my seasons, and all the everyday product.
Excellent. And so now when you come here, what is your overall goal in this planning process?
You know, one of the things about being in the office and trying to plan a season is I struggle with phone calls, drive-bys in my office, different things that's going on an everyday basis. What ECRM gives me the opportunity to do is be in one location. The vendors, I travel around to see all the different vendors, and it helps me be a little bit more efficient throughout my planning program.
Okay, so there's a couple of components to this. So in the beginning, you are meeting with the vendors in their meeting spaces, just like every other buyer that might be here. Right?
Correct.
Okay, and then another component is there are some suppliers who are not part of our program that are coming in just to meet with you, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and how many of those did you meet with?
Probably the ones that are not totally part of that program is probably 3 or 4.
Okay.
And for whatever reason could not make it here during that time frame. So we met them and came in specifically to see me.
Okay.
And what I do from that point is I work with, they come in, they show me their assortment.
Okay.
And from that point, I make decisions and on what I'm going to carry for the season. I look at trends on all those different type items, our sell through to see how it kind of works out, and from that point, make the decisions on how I'm going to move forward with the program.
Okay, and our retail team, they provide you with a room that you. So once you're done with all the supplier meetings, what happens in your room? So, I saw you have it laid out in a certain way. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. So, a couple of things that I do prior to coming to ECRM. We're working on Christmas right now. So what I would do is I review my sell-through by item, by vendor to kind of see how I finished up for the season. What I do that most retailers might not do is I have pre-meetings prior to me coming to ECRM.
Okay.
So I can be a little bit more efficient when I get here. So I'll have vendor A. I'll go through a pre-meeting with them back in Grand Rapids. And once I finish that pre-meeting and we meet here, at that pre-meeting, I'll look and make decisions on if I'm going to move forward with those items. And also they'll show me any of the new news or new trends that are out there.
Okay.
I'll make decisions there. I'll make decisions at my pre-meeting. And once I get to the ECRM, when I meet with them, what I'm looking at is just new products. I'll make a decision from that point. The ECRM team will get the runners to get that product to my room.
Okay.
Once it gets to my room, what I do is I split them up by segment.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick on one 10 for 10. I've got all my 10 for 10 items grouped together as it comes down. And then once I got all those items within the room, I go through and make decisions, eliminating a few items out of each segment.
Okay, and this happens once you're done, right? Once you're done, you stay. I heard you stay in the room like a day or two after.
Exactly.
Okay, and then you may bring in some other help to analysts to help you.
Help us through it. Yes.
Okay, so then by the time you're done with this whole week, right? So you have the program, which is our candy planning program, but then you have the couple of days that you and your team analyzes it and works. So then once you're done with that, you that's it. You're ready to go.
Absolutely. One other piece that I do, I have my planning manager with me.
Okay.
And what she does is she she helps me. She says, Barry, this is what we're looking for the front page. Hey, Barry, financially, this is not going to work. You might want to look at something different. So she's kind of helping me here. I feel it's important to get her involved so she can see how I pick my assortment and give me some guidance on financially if this is going to work for us as a company.
Gotcha. This way you can finish it all up here. You don't have to go back and say, you know what, I got to, double check this with you. And you work really closely with our retail team in getting all this done, right?
Exactly. I also have once I do a kickoff meeting on the season, I'll have your team lead that works with us, Laura, and what Laura will do, she'll come in, she'll be part of that conference call with me, where we're meeting with all the a conference call with all those different vendors, and we kind of talk through it's a kickoff meeting, if they need logistically how to get here, room setups, she's there to kind of answer those questions. And then from that point, we get here and we're ready to roll.
Excellent. So it sounds like a lot of work. You got to start kind of early in the game, and then it all wraps up. So in a couple of days, it'll all be done, right?
It'll all be done. The only thing I'll have to do when I get back to my office is get the new items set up, work with the vendor, do a little bit more negotiating, and get our key catalogs out to all of our independent retailers so they can purchase our products.
Okay, and now if you weren't doing this, how would this work? How much longer would it take?
It would probably take. I would probably be working over a couple of weeks in my office, seeing vendors, working with my business planner, trying to fit within her time frame. So it'll happen over just probably 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
This way, I'm getting it done in an entire week, and it's saving me so much time.
Oh, good. Well, happy to be able to help you with that. And
awesome.
Thank you again so much.
No problem. Thank you.
All right.